Good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us here on Nationwide at 5. I'm Cliff Hughes.
And I'm Siobhan Campbell.
Good afternoon, Siobhan.
Good afternoon, Sir Hughes.
Good. And in our cover story this afternoon, Central Kingston PNP politics. The opposition party this afternoon announced that it was moving quickly to replace and to put in place a new standard bearer in the constituency. He is a former senior superintendent of police, Steve McGregor. And according to the PNP, he will join local representatives of the constituency, will join its officials this Wednesday, January 15, when it will present SSP McGregor at its constituency office on 14 North Avenue.
Quickly indeed, this follows official word from the PNP on the weekend, confirming that Lawrence Rowe would no longer be its standard bearer. Supporters of the party in the constituency are vowing to paint the party's constituency office green and withhold their votes if Lawrence is not reinstated.
No place can go on. Lawrence, everybody know Lawrence, right? And him know how to deal with people. Because we understand him and him understand we too. So without Lawrence, is no vote. And it can't be enough vote because we're going to paint up the office in a green. Ever sudden. Right? So that's that me feel about the thing. Because we know Lawrence for years. And I see in a community, man, so everybody will work with him. Nobody not big over Lawrence. If Lawrence is right, we listen. So it's no replace.
A long time he must fight as a youth. He must struggle long time, yes, how we do it. We know him. We don't want nobody where we don't know. But we can't go talk to. Because you're supposed to can't talk to your MP and say something to your MP. We don't want nobody where we don't know.
PNP supporters in Central Kingston today speaking with at Nationwide News. Central Kingston is represented in the Parliament by the GLP's Donovan Williams, an attorney at law. Williams polled 4,568 votes to defeat Imani Duncan Price, who polled 4,265 in the 2020 general election.
Last Monday, January 6, Mr. Rowe denied claims that his party was making efforts to remove him from the seat. He went as far as to tell our news centre on the record that he was secure in his position in the build-up to the next general election. However, since his removal on the weekend, Rowe's own posts on social media have indicated that efforts to remove him through the PNP's National Campaign Committee were underway from as early as December 27, 2024.
The PNP's disclosure that Rowe would no longer be its standard bearer in Central Kingston came on January 11. In a letter to Rowe, the party president Mark Golding noted that he did not get favourable feedback from influential comrades in the constituency. According to Golding, the assessment was that Rowe could not unify the party behind his candidacy.
But news of Rowe's removal has not gone down well with some PNP supporters in the constituency. They have described him as a real youth who has earned the respect of constituents.
Lawrence no vote.
Yeah, man, I said we are
Central Kingston belongs to Lawrence. Lawrence put up a whole fight for we. Round here. No care, him never have it, you know. Him never have it. And anytime we are go out on road, if we borrow that, him borrow it and make sure everybody alright. Yeah, so I don't see the reason why everybody get up and I fight him now. At all the while when it reach to the nitty-gritty for election, there is something crack up around here. Like them want labor right to control around here, but nobody now control around here. No Lawrence, nobody. And let I tell you, at all the while them come with them foolishness, and when them done, them carry it to the bigger authority. To go make the bigger authority feel say the youth is that type with them attack. Right? He help us. Him help all people, even one day in a Christmas, how much package. Him can go give all people. Back to school, him look all people.
Watch it now, mama, watch it now. I went to that money, mama, I tell you straight up. Nobody know that shit, man. Because sure said that really run that away. So the money we are watch. So who them want put in with the money? We don't want him say that we don't want the money.
Them want put in. Hey, look at the whole of people. Them
I tell them, mama, it's not about money, so really out. Really getting respect. I tell them, mama, so it's not about money. You hear that?
No McGregor, boy, yeah. See him there? Ban.
Yes, sir. And him will say, and nobody now vote. So that makes sense. Him come for Labour right have to win back in here because we now vote. You know, see? And him build this place. Him build make the love come back here, so. Because one time you hear a gunshot like one scene there, the young youth and him do it for we. We not do not Labour right can't come here so about them and come vote. None at all. Lawrence Rowe will say it's no vote.
If they want to see it, Lord Lawrence. If they want to lose the seat, that's what Lawrence.
That's right, Lawrence.
I saw one.
Yes, so
Rule Labour right.
Well, some PNP supporters there expressing their disagreement with the decision of the party to pull Lawrence Rowe from Central Kingston as its standard bearer. And by the afternoon, the PNP was signalling that it was moving ahead with full speed.
This is quite the turnaround.
Yes, because word has been spreading for some time, or whispered for some time, that SSP, the former Senior Superintendent of Police, was eyeing the seat or being tapped to go into Central Kingston. And before the afternoon was out, the PNP made it official that they are going to be installing SSP McGregor come Wednesday. And they are going to the constituency office at 14 North Avenue. That's an office that has been part of this story. Has it been vandalized or renovated?
That is truly the question, Mr. Hughes. We've heard both sides of that to suggest one or the other is possible, and we've yet to get the proper confirmation as to what you'd consider it vandalization or whether other steps were taken.
Yes, and we're going to take our first break, and when we come back, you'll hear more from the PNP, the disgruntled PNP supporters, and we'll give you a brief bio of who is Senior Superintendent Steve McGregor.
Welcome back, listeners and viewers, to the cover story. We're looking into this matter of Lawrence Rowe being replaced as a PNP's caretaker for Central Kingston. He was given the boot. I mean, it can't be put any more gentle than that, over the weekend, to be replaced now by former SSP Steve McGregor, who will now take up that position. And it has left a few feathers ruffled in the constituency, and we sent our reporters down there this morning to gauge the mood of constituencies, and supporters of the party have also accused the party secretariat of not consulting with them before the decision was taken to remove Rowe.
We'll take to the road one day that week, yeah, and next week we'll wait for us. We're going to take to the road. You're mad, we're going to block out a hero circle there, sir.
Tire, I go in on the road, and we're going to block the road. No Lawrence, no folk, no Labour right around here. If I saw then, we're going to get the Labour right then.
Yeah.
If I saw then. We want to go vote for Labour right.
Night and day, sit down here, sir, with we. All through Thailand, him sit down with we.
And we respect him. We respect him.
Him know what pain, can they a long time with it.
All them are town, not director, him have to get
here.
So 100
what pain I want to stress him.
One thing I tell the party leader, straighten up your thing. No Lawrence Rowe in Central Kingston, no vote.
Then we're going to lose Central Kingston again. You know, get back to the same Labour right. It's not every day on the change up. I don't say Porsche never win. Because if you talk to them fooling in
Who is Central Kingston, so Lawrence, man? Who is Central Kingston? Who
About
is
96% can say.
Right, watch the moment. Big man thing. No, man, the people that say they want money. Because politics want money. And the man now no money. And people still are giving the love. So pray them thing. And I must have really out. Facts alive, man. No Lawrence no vote now.
Or you are going to put in peace, and you not concern we. You not come to we. You not say no, keep me. And you just say somebody. And Mr. Mark Pauline need to come around here too. And come find out from the people. Right? Because it's not the first. This happen. And make Labour right take over. We not go under it. No more. No more. It stop right here. Come like Central Kingston. Nobody run a Central Kingston. So let's go behind your back and just go do nothing, and then we will just sit there. If you go further, you're going to get Lawrence. And if you go round, you're going to get Lawrence. So We don't know what got.
You're listening to disgruntled PNP supporters in Central Kingston today venting against their party for removing Lawrence Rowe as a constituency caretaker. And we should say, Siobhan, listeners, we've been here before, yes,
Precisely.
where a party makes a decision and you get this kind of reaction. Because part of what is being said quietly is that the PNP did its own soundings and polling in Central Kingston, and what they were picking up was that the constituency organization of PNP supporters in the constituency was divided. Yes, they were not united in coming in support of Rowe, and the party felt that he could not unify the party. And they need a united PNP because it's now a marginal seat. It is a seat that can go either way. Imani Duncan lost it by 300 votes? 400 votes?
Yes, a little over 300 votes.
Yes. So they need every possible voter, yes, who leans PNP to be on board. And that would have been concentrating the minds of
Mr. Golding and his executive.
And Dayton Campbell.
Yes.
Yes. So, but clearly, Lawrence has his
supporters, but
core of support. The question facing them now, will McGregor be able to win over these disgruntled comrades?
And that will remain to be seen. I believe they have that the 15th of January. He'll have his first shot.
When's it coming?
Yes, he'll have his first shot to convince them. But regardless of what you may think, the People's National Party does not act on a whim. And while they have not provided us with the full upfront reasoning as to why they've felt that Mr. Rowe should be replaced, certainly they have done their calculations and they believe that they cannot go ahead with the gentleman, and they feel they have to pivot into a different direction. And as you pointed out, the history of Central Kingston, a seat that would be considered before 2020 firmly
safe PNP
in the PNP's camp.
Yes.
And we know that this election is make or break for both political parties, and they cannot leave anything to chance.
Well, the supporters were adamant that there will be problems for the PNP if Rose is not on the ballot.
It don't look good, It don't really look good because right now them say Lawrence now run them now, give him no chance. Round there are 4 others inter people them a bring come for run round here, and the people them a say on a row, them now stand up, them now vote for nobody else, a problem, and them need it for a fix and dress because them really right now, it no look good. It no look good for Lawrence side right now, and the people them no like it.
So you think him do good work in the area?
Yeah, him do a lot of good things in here, miss. All we need him to get a blind, miss, for see where him can do more in the community. And enough local thing Lawrence doing that sound, miss, and we love that, We love it, that's why we have planned to give the youth the blind, if they fit even going to cost money for you go vote, we they have to go give him the blind.
So tell me some of the things he would have done in the area.
Well, him plan is miss, because I sit down with him as a local MP where say I come try do the thing, and I sit down with him, talk to him and them thing there. Him say a lot of things in Alman Town I want to really deal with for the youth them in some moment. We don't have nothing to deal with all MP when I say come them on just talk and this and that, and when them win, we don't see nothing set mommy, nothing set for the youth them round here. No. I said, well, let's say Lawrence plan for come do it, mommy. I not ask no Christ, because youth they sit down with me and show the elevator say, yo, we need some things in the place so and got some things that you can get job, and you would some elevate up some things in the place that the youth them can say, yeah, the thing are going proper, the way we want it for go on. We don't see it happen, mommy. We don't see it happen.
And you said that persons are planning to protest.
Yeah, them are protest because Lawrence we need mommy, and him them want mommy. And without Lawrence, it will cause problem around here, it will cause problem, I tell you mommy. It will cause a lot of problem. Because him them want him go out to them for protest him. And them say 4 new person them a bring come around here for run. You understand? So I don't know what is it. I'm waiting to see him because I don't even see him yet come out from morning.
That's PNP supporters a PNP supporter in Central Kingston expressing his support for the outgoing caretaker Lawrence Rowe. Well, speaking with our reporter Khaleesi Wright, she was on the ground this Monday morning. She spoke to other residents who commended Rowe for the work he's been doing in the area.
No Lawrence, no election, nothing around here. That I tell you. Matter of fact, them can't carry in a man that we don't know him from. Me don't know him, so I can tell you who me don't know about. I know about Lawrence. I don't know about them little follower there. I know about Lawrence, I don't know about them. Even if the youth not do good work in the area, is a youth will live in the area. So I work on nothing of this. I do this. That me I try to show up on and work. Him live in a community, and at first, all man town, it is come like this to the youth say. Ask any one of them big man about ya, when we have our own people, we live in a man town and say, yeah, them are different Alman. Ask one of them elder ya. First, look at youth and do it to them, give the youth a break, brother, and go at them, look at one this, brother. No, Lawrence, none of them can win. They say if him not do it round.
All right, so there you have it, the message very clear from the disgruntled PNP supporters. Well, who is Senior Superintendent Steve McGregor? This afternoon, the PNP announced that it was going to present SSP McGregor this Wednesday, January 15, to the constituency of Central Kingston. He is retired from the Jamaica Constabulary Force. He retired in January last year after serving for more than 40 years. He left the force as the operations officer for Area 4. He's a graduate of Kingston College and joined the force, that's a JCF, at 18 years old.
While on the force, McGregor played a key role in transforming the Rockford community, which had experienced a surge in crime before his arrival. According to the JCF, he launched the first Safe Community program in Bel-Air St. Anne, served as General Secretary of the Jamaica Police Federation in 1996, and received his first LASCO award in 2000, followed by a national award in 2015. SSP McGregor has worked in all geographic divisions within the corporate area, such as the then Mobile Reserve, Motorized Patrol, Community Safety and Security Branch, and Strategic Operations.
SSP McGregor also served as head of the St. James Police Division twice. McGregor also headed the Kingston Central, Kingston Western, and St. Andrews South Police Divisions. After leaving the JCF in 2024, he was appointed the Director of Security at the University of the West Indies Mona campus in August.
At the time of his retirement last year, when he was asked about rumors that he was entering representational politics, SSP McGregor told us that he would consider serving his country.
I have interest in the betterment of my country. I believe in working with people. I believe in doing things to, if anything like that drags me anywhere, I might have that inkling, because I think that I am a leader. I've exerted myself in that way, and I've stepped forward in a way to show that I have that kind of leadership skills. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
That was last year when he was speaking with us, yes, being coy and not really going down the wicket. Well, his name has been constantly referred to, and now we have it, that he is going to be the PNP standard bearer for Central Kingston. He will have a tough job ahead of him in terms of uniting the party in Central Kingston in time to win the seat come election day.
That's right, Cliff, but it should be known that Mr. McGregor, he is a known individual. He has a reputation as a fierce police officer, a fighter of crime, and I suspect, considering where he's being sent, because it's an area that Mr. McGregor knows quite well in terms of his portfolio over at the JCF, so I don't think it should come too much as a shock to listeners that he is someone who's tapped to take up that very critical Central Kingston caretakership.
Yes. He knows this city very well. He has worked in Central Kingston. He has worked far east as Rockfort, Kingston West. So he knows yes, the streets well, yeah.
And the
But
people as well.
I'm not so sure about that part, yeah. But what is clear, yeah, is that he has an interest in the politics. Yes, this is not an overnight decision.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
As much as it seems on paper to be a very rapid decision, it would be certain that this was in contemplation for months.
Yes. Okay. All right. So there you have it. SSP Steve McGregor is going to Central Kingston to represent the People's National Party on following that weekend, the last weekend, when Lawrence Rowe was booted, and we learned of the hush money, $15 million to keep quiet. Yeah, according to Rowe, he was offered, yeah, to keep quiet, $15 million, a Senate appointment, and a board directorship of a state housing agency. It is almost 6 o'clock.
And we still await the People's National Party's
have
response
not-
to those allegations.
They have not responded to those allegations. Yes? And the longer they take to respond, it is becoming more deafening.